I know how close you and Teresa are, but, I mean, everyone knows what a thorn in my side Teresa has been since the minute she strutted her way into Ethan's life.
I'm sure it hasn't been easy for you.
Whew, that would be the understatement of my life. I mean, Whitney, it has taken my getting 3,000 miles away from Teresa for me to even begin to feel secure in my relationship with Ethan. And look, I am sure that you miss her so much, but I, for one, am glad that she is far away, back in Harmony, and nowhere near me and Ethan. What? Did I say something? Whitney, is there something you're not telling me? What did I say? Are you upset that I have issues with Teresa?
No. Look, I don't blame you for feeling the way you do about Teresa. It's just that she's my best friend. And I feel disloyal even having this conversation.
You're right, Winnie. I'm sorry. I'm putting you in the middle, and it's not your fault. Listen, I don't even hate Teresa.
You don't?
Not really. I mean, although I probably should, considering all the torment she has caused me. She has done everything she could possibly think of just shy of murder to try and steal Ethan away from me. And in fact, she did almost murder me once with a pair of scissors.
Okay, she was sick and she didn't know what she was doing at the time.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Teresa doesn't really ever think about what she's doing where Ethan is concerned. And that's why I never can feel really relaxed unless she's far, far away like she is right now. Thank heavens. You know, that's why Ethan and I didn't tell anyone we were coming out here to see the prenatal specialist.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised when I found out that you guys were out here in Los Angeles.
Well, I was sure that if Teresa got wind of it, she would make up some lame excuse to come out to L.A. by herself. Thank God nobody blew our secret. Honestly, Whitney, I have no problem with Teresa, as long as she stays where she is, far, far away from me and Ethan. I just wish that Teresa would meet another guy. Someone to just sweep her off her feet and she would completely forget about Ethan. Wishful thinking, I know.
Not necessarily.
Why? Do you know something? Has she met someone? Has she talked to you? Oh, Whitney, please, you have to tell me. I could really use some good news right now.
Well, okay, it's all kind of new right now, but Fox is in love with Teresa. He and I were talking, and I figured it out. And plus, he already admitted it to Chad, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Fox. But he's here, and Teresa's back in Harmony. Did he even ever ask her on a date when they were both in the same town?
Well, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, Teresa thought she was still married to Julian when Fox first came back to Harmony.
Well, what about after Teresa found out the wedding in Bermuda was a hoax?
Well, maybe he didn't feel like he had a chance.
Right, because everyone knows that the only man Teresa wants is mine. So why did he admit to it now?
Well, I mean, it's not like he's shouting it from the rooftops. All that he would own up to is that he was madly in love with this woman, but he would never tell anyone her name. And I figured out that it was Teresa. It's true, Gwen. Fox is madly in love with Teresa.
You're sure? Fox is really in love with Teresa.
That's right.
Whitney, this is wonderful. You know, I actually entertained the same thought myself, but when I mentioned it to Ethan, he, told me that they could never be a couple.
Oh, please, you know how men are.
Right. So dense sometimes to things that are completely obvious to a woman. Oh, this could be the answer to my prayers. If Fox and Teresa get together, then I can have my baby, and Ethan and I can go home to Harmony without me having to worry about Teresa. She would finally be out of my hair for good. Whitney, thank you so much. This is the first hope I've had in ages. Thank you.